Hello there. Just a very quick appearance by me to say thank you very much to all my subscribers for your support. I have gone over 500 now, something that I really thought would take a lot longer to achieve, and I'm proud of what I do and happy that so many people also like to watch my creativity. It's taken a while, as I said, but I hope to continue sharing my pictures with you, my paintings, my dabbling with acrylic paint pouring for a long time to come. So once again, thank you very much for all your support and have a lovely day. I've decided to try using my pad plug again. I've got an old canvas, a used canvas that I've had for quite a while. It originally had a picture done with silicone underneath, and I've given it a really good clean, but I don't think I got all the silicone off. I'm not too worried though, as this is just another one of my experiment days. I've got an idea in my head of what I want to do with the pad plug and the colours that I'm going to put onto the canvas. So I'll just get this put into the middle. There we go. And my colours I'm using today on the canvas, I have got bronze. Well, that's a form of bronze. I think it's a cheap paint that I bought that I'm just trying. And the colour said bronze, but it's not quite as bronze as I expected. But it'll be a good base for this. And the other colours that I'm using today are my 50-50 mix of burgundy and orange. Yellow, which is medium yellow with some neon yellow in it. Viridian green and ultramarine blue. And I'm going to pour these colours straight down over my pad plug to make a pattern. Okay, well, I went away for a little while and left it just to let the paint go down, which it's done, of course. So now I'm just going to remove the pad plug and its little bottom and just let that fill itself in. And now I'm going to use my spatula rather than my stick to make the patterns. I'll just do a little bit of a torch first. There are a lot of bubbles. I found when I mixed up the gold, possibly because it was such a cheap paint, it was more of a poster paint than a acrylic painting paint. But I found when I mixed it up it kind of went really bubbly, so I can see the tiny little bubbles still in it, but I want to make my patterns now so that I can tilt. Just how I want it. So now I'm going to tilt it with the idea in my head of how I actually want it to be tilted. That's exactly how I want it to be. I might just tilt it back again slightly towards the centre, but overall this is exactly how I wanted to leave it, just like that, coming from one corner and sweeping across to the other side. An idea I had from a previous pour that I did on my pad plug, where I just wanted the colours to sort of just be sweeping rather than anything else. And of course, unfortunately, because of the canvas I've used, the gold isn't sticking so well. Possibly the gold paint itself isn't the best either. But it gives me an idea now of what I can do with a slimmer, longer, slimmer canvas, because I like the idea of the negative space. It would look probably quite stunning with a white or a lighter background than the gold. When I can get my hands on some more of that colour. The only white that I've really got plenty of at the moment is poster paint, so I'm really using that to lighten down some of the other colours that I'm using. But that is it. That is exactly what I wanted. I'll just give it a bit of a torch to get some of those bubbles out. There's still a huge number of them. I don't want too many holes in the paint. You may have noticed that I did 2 colours thicker and 2 colours thinner. The thicker colours were the red, orange and the blue, and the thinner colours were the yellow and the green. I wanted to see whether that made a difference, but it hasn't. The yellow is still quite predominant, which is rather pretty. And of course the blue is quite in there as well, which I'm pleased about. But that is going to have to do for now. That is my painting for the day. So once again, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.